Hi Pisces. Alright, welcome, excuse me, to this place. And welcome back if you're returning. Okay, so Cancer season, or whenever you arrive, I wish you the happiest now. All the water's done on the same day. If you want to tap into this water trine, I highly suggest it for all the water signs in this month particularly. Also, if you have any strong Scorpio or Cancer energy, because it seems to be all connected, and we're going in the order. You also have these like 3 water. Can you see the particularly like the color? See those 3? So let's, excuse me, let's tap in here. So Pisces, let's look at everything in the upright. I don't want to confuse anything. Let's make it as simple as possible. And I'm going to take away, if there's any place where it feels like I heard this could influence me, I'm going to take that away and just try to use my own intuitive ability. Okay? So it's only a little bit of rearrangement in a sense. I think it's more just like, it's not even rearranging it, it's just placing it a little bit differently. There's something about that. Some of you could be thinking about traveling energy. Like I heard, alright, in 2 years' time, where would I like to be? I'm seeing where someone puts like a little pin in a map, or like could be kind of random. Remember when you'd spin the ball and then boop, right there? But I guess a lot of life has been kind of random like that too, right? Like, oh, let me just see, go with the flow and see what happened. I heard what happens to me and you. I think a person's looking at something a little bit more seriously than that. I mean, I guess it would make sense, Saturn and Pisces, right? It's giving structure to your faith within this physical world, this physical reality. Oh, some of you are scared to be like a king or a queen. To step, what is this, like stepping up into this position? I heard step up into the ring. But I guess you have to go through some strings to get in there. You know, I heard welcome Pisces into the ring. Which is interesting that we call a square thing a ring. Because a ring is round, right? A ring is round, not square. So this is the circle and the square. So it's a compass and a straight edge. So something smoothing out that was sharp. You have the same card. Cancer had this card. Scorpio had this card. You have more Scorpio cards than you do Cancer, which would make sense because I feel like you to Cancer energy is easier than Scorpio to Cancer, in my opinion. So I don't think that part of you is stuck. Because I heard you know what you need to do. And I heard it could be very easy for you to do what someone... Well, how do I see this? Well, I'm kind of getting drawn into this one card, and it's the most black and white card. I think that's why all the other colors are sort of soft or blend with one another. This has real sharp edges. So let's go down to the bottom and see. Actually, let's go layer by layer and do one beneath, or next to the. Okay. If you could do it all over again, what is that thing? What would you do? I heard you can play that out in a hard place in yourself. And then I just saw lead change into gold. Something really deep happening, like deep within. There's like really this. I guess this is deep contemplation. Very spiritual down the middle here. This could also be another female in your life that's significant. I actually see females with like light and dark colored hair. Some long and some curly. Circle, 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 circle. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I heard you're standing on good ground. I feel like you're in time. You know what I mean? Like the beat's not off. And then I heard that, what's that? And the beat goes on. So someone keeps walking, right? There, it's... And it's actually very easy for someone to understand the lights too. Green means go, yellow means slow down, pay attention, red means stop. It's kind of like, all right, these are it. And when you have to stop, just that's just a place for you to come back into the center and breathe for where you are. Be very present for where you are. It's also a really good time to plant seeds. So you don't want to be impatient with those places because it needs your positivity. And I see that it actually has it, and you walk. You're ready for something? Someone's ready for something. There's also a really smiley person here. Like you can't really see, but she's super smiley. This is the kind of person that really, I heard, believes in somebody, or like really believes in people. It's like they show by good example who they are, you know, or like what they want for the world. But it's not a forceful, like, do what I do or do what I say. Ultimately, it's just kind of like, you can do it. Like, they're supportive. I heard they're supportive practically. Saturn's squaring Uranus, right? Averagely. We'll talk more about that in the extended. I don't want to get into too much astrology here. Let me tap back into the cards. Yeah, someone's spirit's becoming lighter. I see the suggestion to look to Cancer's reading again. I'll link that. Especially if you have Cancer in the 1st or 5th house. 1st, 3rd, 5th house. 10th. Okay. No, we just said, what did we just say? I don't want to get too astrological. No, just... Okay. Okay, I just asked, like, should we switch it up? You know, should we switch it all up? And it's like, no, just see what else you can find with where it is now. Do you know what I mean? Someone's releasing something from their body. Or expanding from themselves. This is a belief too. Like someone believes in themselves. They believe really strongly. Right, because that's what Neptune and Saturn is doing in Pisces, is it's shaking our beliefs, all the things that we've been learning about or defining ourselves as. And sometimes those will be shaky, and sometimes those will be more solidified. And either way, it will be tested. Let me see what's the deal at the heart of the matter here, because just a sec. Just because you tried to grow something before and it didn't grow because you didn't plant it at the right time, or it wasn't the right time. Maybe it was too late, maybe it was too early, but either way it didn't say come to full fruition. That's okay. It still fed the earth in a way. Do you know what I mean? It gave back. Somehow. And I heard, and you were supposed to be a part of that. It reminds me, what was the old reading of yours, Pisces? Here you stay until it's time for you to go. Let's see. The Four of Water and the Hierophant. You have the Hierophant twice here. Scorpio had this Four of Water. This is the parent, the other parent of your children. A father wound. Interesting. That was another reading of yours, right? The father. You know, you can make it complex or simple. I think simple, it shows me that simple is actually harder. I also see that Spirit recognizes your stubbornness. And wants you to laugh at yourself a little bit more. It's like, okay, okay. There's something with somebody's shoes. Somebody's shoes, or like, I feel like it's a green light for creativity right now too. There's also like a little water spirit that's with God, or like in, how do I see this? Two of Wands twice. Wire, this is tapping in more to like a tender, younger part of you. Can you hear your father's laugh, or like a man's laugh? Like when you were little, who do you remember? What men do you remember laughing? Can you hear it? I heard if you're trying to date foolishly, God's laughing at you. That's not nice. What are we trying to say? It's kind of like, no, dude. Like, I heard go the right way, cause and effect. And actually, the Sun, Mercury, and Venus are going through that 5th house, so this is dating to, I guess, I heard age appropriate and good for you. The crossing and the sacred cord. 2 of wind, 2 of water, right? I think someone can actually see the change in a person. It's like they can see it happening. Oh, this reminds me of your reading where you were like, can you see yourself? Have you ever seen yourself in a dream? Like have you ever seen yourself, been outside of yourself and seen yourself? Like, I feel like that's something that's happening. Or you can see yourself in other people, and that's a beautiful thing. Pardon me. So you're planting some sort of worldly seed also. Or there's something in ways of others in the world that are also going to help give you a blessing. There's a blessing exchange there that does have like a physical and spiritual nature. This also shows me very healthy in, again, this physical reality. You also have 3 of Pentacles here, which is, to me, a self-sufficiency card. It's a card of self-mastery, too, right? Where the apprentice is able to be left alone, right? There's more to learn, but could go out on their own. Okay. Give me a second. Well, I kind of am seeing the 3 of Pentacles turn into the 9 of Pentacles. So you have I see a 6-month process. There's also something the last 3 years ahead. Do you have a piece of jewelry from a dead person? There's a bunch of snakes on that card. Alright, Pisces. I don't know if I see anything else right now. I heard, okay, Virgo is your fortune. So other people are going to help you, Pisces, or they want to help you. I heard they want to be in your life. The people in your life, too, are like practical folks. Any Virgos, particularly, or people with Virgo placements are really helpful. Or it like aspects your Virgo parts nicely. I heard you can do anything on your own. Nine of Fire. Well, I keep staring up at the South Node in the 8th house. What is that about? The Zenith and the Father of Wind. This reminds me of Cancer energies, like where someone's coming back into themselves. A part that's not afraid to connect. Okay, usually when the Father there, King of... I got my confirmation card that this is the end for now. I don't actually know if I'll do an extended for you. If I have the time in it, or if I have the energy, I will. Okay. Love you, Pisces. I hope this was helpful some way, somehow, and you have a nice Cancer season. Happy summer solstice. Okay. Yeah. Have a good one. Thanks for being in this garden of life. Peace out.